I've never really traveled too much in Europe. I've been in Asia pretty much the past 12 years, and kind of my idea was I'd first let me see all of Southeast Asia to Asia before my idea is to see Europe when I'm a bit older, like 45, 50 plus. And specifically just so I can just spend all the money I want. It's easy to live here. You've been to Spain, Mallorca, these other like major tourist travel destinations. In comparison of them to Phuket, is Phuket still the best place on earth to live?
To live, well, you have to look at various points. First of all, weather conditions. Originally, I thought Phuket has the best weather conditions I could think of, because even the European islands, they are dead in winter. It's not that they are freezing cold, but they run between 12 and 15 degrees. With rain, you don't want to be there, right? So for most people that retire in Europe, that would also only be a summer spot, and they would return somewhere else in their own countries for the winter time, or go into other homes depending on how much money they got. Phuket, that is a big change from the 80s to today, right? Living here in the 80s, clockwork, end of October, no more rain, right? Beautiful weather between 27, 28 degrees in the evening, 20 degrees throughout mid of March. Never, ever saw rain, right? And then came the 2 hot months, also dry, and then there came the rainy period with massive showers in the late afternoon, but not all day also. That has completely changed. Mm-hmm. Weather is completely unpredictable here now, right? You could have a phase of 3 weeks no rain in July, and what you see now, rain in December.
Yeah, it's been quite strange. I'm not sure if it's almost like the weather's just transitioned and moved 2 months. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, not really, because
what do you think it is exactly? I mean, obviously you're
well, it's climate change. I mean, it didn't stop at Phuket, you know. So yeah, in terms of being the best place of the world, the earlier question, I would say, in complexity, food, people, weather,
infrastructure,
way of life, infrastructure. Basically, I still believe it's one of the best places in the world to retire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was almost thinking like to balance your life, it's like Phuket is come and do your December to April, and then go back to Europe your April to
That's
December.
what I did in the when did that start? That I did after my son was born. 2008. Starting 2008 until I moved here, these 10 years. I came here late November and I left in April. I had an apartment in Bangkok, and we stayed here, the whole family.
Do you think you'll start to push that up like next year, maybe come in December, just because, I mean, it's been horrible this year.
I live here throughout the year now. You know, I have a 14-year-old son. He is going to British International School here. So I can leave the island only during his holidays.
If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.